everybody. Right, today we're going to be doing rainbows because I think that it'd be rude not to, really, wouldn't it? But rainbows with a difference. So what we're going to do is then colour in this, and eventually we will get something like this. And there's 2 holes in here, and you can hang this from a tree, or you could put drawing pins in it. String, yeah, that's a good idea. String. Dental floss is also a good thing to use, believe it or not. It's very strong, dental floss. So that's a finished one. What I've got is a tomato puree tube. I'm going to show you how to make something like this out of the tomato puree tube. Believe it or not, when you open up a tomato puree tube, do it with scissors, very carefully, and then just snip it along the edge like that. Then open it up like this. Look, Marnie, thank you, Marnie, for doing the filming again. Do you want to lick that off? No, shaking her head. And so then you wash that off. You'll get this. Get a wooden spoon, turn this over. Always make sure you do it with the lovely shiny gold side down. And rub with the wooden spoon and get it flat. If you've got a roller, great. But a wooden spoon works just as well. To use something soft to roll it out on and stuff, and to do the indentations on, I've got Max's old mouse mat, which I retrieved from the bin that he tried to throw away the other day. A magazine would do, anything like that really. Then when you've rubbed it flat, you'll get something like this. Now, if it's got a jaggedy edge from the cutting, it doesn't matter. Roughly cut it down like this. And then what we're going to do with the edges is turn them over so that this isn't so sharp. It's not actually sharp, but just so it just neaten it up a little bit. So to turn the edges over, just need a ruler or a book. Any straight edge will do. A biro nib there is nice and sharp. If you just score it, put the edge over, rub it with your wooden spoon all the way around. There. Each edge is nice and neat. As you're probably seeing, when you score, it makes a line on the other side. So what we're going to do is score a rainbow. Now, to score a rainbow, I think we need something sort of like circular, semicircular, so the wooden spoon would be ideal. And a skewer is a really good thing to use. So I'm skewering around the wooden spoon. It's a good idea also to mark it out with pen, and then look how that comes up. And then I carry on doing it around and around and around. You come with this. You can start colouring it in with Sharpies, and as you can see, it looks really lovely and metallic-y. Now, one of these tricks is if you go wrong or you decide you want to do a different colours, you can get that pen off with nail varnish. Nail varnish remover, yeah, not actual nail varnish. Although you could colour it in with nail varnish as well. I mean, think outside the box. You can use anything to colour this in, couldn't you? To decorate this, I'm using Easter egg wrapper. Just tearing little bits off and sticking it down with PVA. And that will dry clear and it will look beautiful. But also what I did here with these ones was I put indentations in them along the back with this skewer. I'll just quickly show you now. And if you just put little dots in, you can make really pretty patterns. And I think that that looks really quite lovely. And this one here. Okay. So here's the finished product. There we go. Aren't they pretty? Who'd have thought that out of the humble tomato puree, empty tomato puree tube, you could make something quite so pretty. And these are the hammered in bits, which I was saying about. So this is old wrappers from Easter eggs. That one's just felt pen. And that one is just glitter and felt pen. And then I will go back to reveal the rest of the rainbow factory. Look at all of them. We've been busy in the house making rainbows to say thank you to the NHS and key workers working hard out there. That's the tinfoil one. That's made of tissue paper and glitter and PVA, just strips of tissue paper. My daughter made this one out of Easter egg wrappers and collage. I love that one. She's very talented. And my granddaughter made this one. I love this one too. She's very talented. So we're going to put them all up in our window. And they'll come round very handy as well for celebrating Gay Pride when that comes round.